Paul tells us in Corinth they established a group who followed Apollos. Who are they? Well, we know from the name. We know from the app and its design. They were liberal intellectuals of their day. You see, Apollos is a Greek name, isn't it? They're the people who were drawn to wisdom. Acts 18:24-28 describes Apollos as a native of Alexandria, the place where the greatest library in the world was established. The seat of Greek culture, the seat of Greek philosophy. He was, quote, an eloquent man, Apollos, well-versed in the scriptures, who spoke with burning enthusiasm and taught accurately the things concerning Jesus, though he only knew the baptism of John. He would attract like-minded people. And finally, in Corinth, there is established a group of people who followed the Christ app. These are people who refuse to join any group. And they weren't concerned by any upgrades. They claimed Christ, you see, for themselves. So why would they need a group? Their ultimate goal was self-improvement. How shrewdly St. Paul has dissected the cause of division when it comes to those who would be church. And all of us know whereof he speaks. Do you know of any congregation whose app, that is their design, is to promote strong social conservatism? Those who are willing to accept the change only if it's inevitable, but whose primary purpose is to maintain the values and lifestyles they were raised with? For them, faith is a noun, something to possess, not a verb. Teaching and preaching an apparatus for maintaining certain values and lifestyles of the group. I myself was raised in such a congregation. They defriended me. Do you know of any congregation whose design is to satisfy the metaphysical palate of the intelligentsia? You know, the Apollos kind of people? They scorn anything old as irrelevant, and anything novel as revered. Theirs is the app of relativity that characterizes the gospel as that which is sincerely believed. It's my faith, and I sincerely believe it. These groups grow quickly in number, explode with followers. But as soon as the eloquent wisdom or the drama and music can no longer stimulate, they defriend. And they go in search of a new place. Do you know of any congregation whose app is designed to encourage freedom from religion? They eliminate the middleman called the church in favor of what is commonly called spirituality. I'm not religious, they say, I'm spiritual. That means they download directly from Jesus, and their interest is in only Jesus and self-promotion through Jesus, moving up the ladder of spiritual intrigue. There's no mystery about the kind of things that challenges congregations to be churches, like the congregation at Corinth, because we've all experienced those kind of divisions and dimensions firsthand. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. That is the way every congregation is going to be. We have social groups, within our congregation. That's okay. So it makes congregations interesting, and which also provides them the opportunity to exercise grace when you bump into somebody you don't like. But it's not okay when groups become private, when groups become isolated, or when their group is the primary reason they come here. We are here to be church. You want to know what that means? Push our button. If we were to design an app for Trinity, what would it be? More importantly, what would it do? How downloadable and upgradable would it be? Well, that's what annual meetings are for. We gather to design the various applications of the gospel by which we navigate, calculate, and communicate God's love among us. Just push our buttons, and you'll see. If you receive this as the word of God, say amen.